Yo, it's MOAK, not MOAK. Please ensure. So I hear a couple man have been sending for me. It's cool though. That's your mistake. So, couple dubs got dropped, but white man chatting my name for dickhead. Racism reared its ugly head, and apparently so did Jay Short. About man don't know what my name is. About man don't know what my face is. Is MOAK not MOAK? Cool caps, I'll bury a man, start lowering cases. I'll have these PB senders looking like PG members. Can't really diss my members, but if Tony joins PB, then he'll get dismembered. So allow it, please. Take a bow and leave. Premier's hardly a big boy league when Grizzlies like 4 for 3. Fuck you mean, fuck Premits, more La Liga. Bunch of divas, cunts and geezers. Frost, Matter, Celeste and Visual all just come like in-betweeners. Premier's bang average, just no one else sees the catalyst. We're killers over here, so you man please have a pick. Get that work and not battle again like Maverick. Nah, I'm not having it, I'm on damaging, on a savage thing. I'm a problem, you're just not managing. Fully on smoke, so you better start panicking. Gonna need your best, gonna need your vets. Dopest heads or the cleanest wrecks. I don't care if he's turned his life around. That can't be the case when he's seeing death about scapegoats. You want a scapegoat, send a 2 for 1, I'll take both. You man are sniffing on some great coke. I'm still waiting on a great quote. You old timers, your career's done. From that manny's side, I don't fear none. Dropping my name on the track, that's a weird one. Now it's gear 1 against gear 1. Shotty, start cooking, stop stirring the pot, cause these times tallies on nerve in your plot. Your diss is gonna look much worse when you lost. Can't believe the whole nerve of your crop, especially Cole J. Man, I tell you one thing, when I saw him and his girl lunching, I could see that his whole style is just punching. What? Is that a no-go or a low blow? I don't know, bro. We can take it wherever you wanna go though, cause I'm being direct, fuck the promo. You been talking shit about the new gen, but when I kill you, what you gonna do then? Some of these smack reject, another state nigga that lacks respect. If he ever tries me in a clash, he's dead, cause it's peak when I'm here going at these necks. So that's all for tonight, going against MOAK, that's some awful advice. Before you reply, I really hope that you thought of it twice, cause next time, you man, better talk to me nice. Yeah. Are you letting a poet show you the art of rap? Tell me that. Yo, Premier, we're on to you, man.
It is now 10 o'clock and I am coming to you live with the man you just heard. It is MOAK, the shiny new toy of the UK battle rap scene. Also, one of your opponents said, welcome to the show, MOAK.
Yo, thank you for having me.
It's my absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for coming on. How are you doing today?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Shiny new toy. I'm trying to remember who actually said that.
Ben Superior.
Yeah, it was him.
Yeah.
That's funny. But yeah, I guess so. Man. It's taken a while, but okay.
Yeah, I said top of the class. You said shiny new toy. Yeah, the top of the class thing is a little bit subjective, but it's arguable. It's certainly arguable. I think you got the right to that. But let me, for the people who don't know you, MOAK, I think I put in the title, Rising Star. Come meet a UK rising star, because this is what we have in front of us. This is a rising star. A couple of people have mentioned your name to me from overseas just this week. So you're not only are you making a name for yourself in our scene over here, you're making impact across the pond too. And there's a few reasons to that, but we'll get to them. But for the people who are new to MOAK, not MOAK, give me a quick little bio. Who are you?
Who am I? Boy. Well, obviously, as many people know, if you have been watching my battles, I kind of came from the spoken word poetry scene, and a lot of my writing was heavily influenced through battle rap anyway. From back in the day, so I'd be watching like Grind Time, Don't Flop, all the classic stuff like Smack DVDs, etc.
Fire.
So that really influenced my style of writing, and then I sort of jumped in the ring, 2019, on a very new platform. So even though I was battling, I wasn't really out there like that. I think it was only until last year when I was battling on the more established platforms like No Loose Chat and Prem. That's when, for many, like I was sort of coming up or like kind of beginning, as it were. So yeah, man, it's been a good past 18 months or so in the battle arena. Um, Obviously hailing from London, aka Kent. Well, not aka because they're two different things, but yeah, originally
We're
from London.
claiming you. I'm sorry, Ken.
Yeah,
It's ours.
still claim London. Still claim London. You know, obviously, housing market and all that is peak. So boy,
Makes
um,
sense, man. It
yeah,
makes
yeah,
absolute
yeah.
sense, of course.
So, but yeah, man, that's me, man. That's me.
Okay, we're going to pick that apart a little bit because you didn't tell
Mm.
us very much there whatsoever, but you know, it's cool.
Did I
We'll
not?
get into
Oh.
that. That's what the interview's for. That's what the
Mm,
interview's
mm,
for. Now,
mm.
you say you started out in the small league. That was Art of Rap. Now, that's a
Yeah.
great way to start, to be fair,
Mm,
without
mm.
having a lot of eyes on you
I see.
initially,
Yeah, for
coming
sure.
into the scene brand new, allowing
Mm,
you to try out some things before you get
mm.
people saying stuff online, or you know,
Yeah,
giving you the
yeah,
slander around the battles, because battle rap fans are slanderous.
yeah,
They're
for real,
appalling. We love you, but you know.
for real.
So
Yeah, man.
what was so, as a fan of battle rap from
Mm,
what day, but you'd only ever performed spoken word. That
mm,
first time you had an op, you wrote your rounds, you
mm,
got them memorized, and
mm.
you went to perform. What was that first battle like for you?
It was, you know what, for me, the first battle was just a matter of getting through the round without choking or forgetting my lines. Because it was like, I guess I don't have that pressure when I'm performing spoken word because the crowd, they're there to like kind of support you, if that makes sense. Like
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
generous. They're just like, oh
Some
yeah, you know, you got to like get it back.
an
Da, 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 da. You
uplifting
can take,
crowd.
yeah, you can take your phone out. You could be like, I'm sorry guys, I messed this up, and everyone's like, it's okay. But with battle rap, you know how vicious it is when like, or like
Savage.
you pick up your lines, or like you don't perform well. So I remember for me, it was just about having the composure to get through all the lines. The performance wasn't so much my focus. It was just like, yeah, get through the lines, see how you feel, see what people react to. And luckily, it was a very small crowd and like small battles, just me and AJ Raw, a one rounder, for like a few minutes. And there was literally like 10 people there. So it was like the perfect environment to start. It was just like you said, not a lot of eyes, whatever. And yeah, man, I got through it quite well. I remember AJ started and he was all up in my face. So he looked like someone that was so experienced, as in like, he like it didn't phase him. He was like, I remember the words and I'm giving you performance and I'm like gonna be up in your face trying to unnerve you. And I was there like, whoa, what have I walked
Yeah.
into, man? I was like,
I
yo,
wasn't
this
ready
guy.
for this.
Yeah, I was like, this guy's barking in my face. But the longer he went on and the more I kind of started to begin getting composed, I was like, all right, I feel confident in my material. I feel like it's still better than his. And then so that kind of gave me a bit of a confidence boost to sort of like do my thing. And I remember when I first put it on my Instagram page, and everyone, because obviously everyone had known me to do spoken word, etc. So they were just really taken back by the fact that I jumped in the ring like that, and I was like pretty impressive for the first showing. So yeah, kind of snowballed from there because that the next event there was like twice the size of people, maybe even 3-4 times the size of the audience. So it's
What
just like
what
yeah,
event was that? I think I was there. Was that your
it was
second
still
one?
Art of Rap against Photo Boy.
Okay, yeah, I was
That was my
there. I
second
think
one.
for that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm.
So that was a yeah, a
That
real
was a
good one.
that was
Mm,
a dope battle. Yeah. So what a
mm,
baptism of fire to start
yeah.
off. So
Mm,
you started off small, coming from art of rap, and now you're
yeah.
kind of one of the more experienced battlers
Mm,
of your class. You've battled on art of rap, don't flop, no loose chat, premier battles, and I battle. Have I missed
yep.
anyone out?
I guess you could say Gift of the Gab, one battle that never got uploaded, but
Okay,
yeah,
no, we're claiming that.
yeah.
Gift to the Gab is,
We'll
you
claim
know,
it
very
as well.
big. They were a very big league over here. They may be
Yeah.
defunct now, but it was, you know, one of the
Mm,
longest running in the
Yeah, it was.
UK. So
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, no, so six,
mm,
yeah, that's a
yeah,
lot
yeah.
in just a few years.
Mm.
Do you think that's what? Do you think it's an advantage or a disadvantage to kind of? Would you prefer to have stayed on one league, or do you like the way that you've done it?
Nah, I think obviously I've been more prominent in certain leagues more so than others, like No Loose Chat and Prem, and then Art of Rap. I'd say, yeah, those are been my three consistent leagues that I've been battling in. But to like kind of dip in and out of other leagues and battle and then like it's all a learning experience. Is
Mm.
how you can adapt to different crowds and different settings and different, you know, awareness that people have of you. You get it? So it's like I think it's given me an advantage to kind of have that experience. And to be honest, I probably want to battle on some more leagues. I've got another league I'm going to battle on, which is the Trenches League against Messi next month.
We'll
So that's
talk
going to be an
about that. Shout
interesting
out
one.
trenches.
And then yeah, there's other leagues I'd like to touch, like Rappers Fool,
Yeah,
maybe Beast Anglia as
yeah.
well. Maybe Don't Flop again because the Don't Flop one I did was a tryout, even though I didn't think I should do a tryout. But at the time, I was like, you know what, I'll take I'll take my chances, take what I can get. And then yeah, abroad wise, yeah, King of the Dot will be sick as well. Another I battle appearance would be sick. Yeah, man, and obviously, um,
Well,
yeah,
let's talk about that iBattle
mm.
appearance. You flew out to Boston, Massachusetts to battle
Yes,
Ben Superior. Now,
mm.
I'm gonna tell the audience first. So this is about. I think it might even be in a title. I think it's actually in one of the titles down below because I went to watch it one day and my audio was so like was messing up so bad there was no way
Mm.
I could have watched the battle. So, but before that, I'd watched half of the first round and said, you know what? No, I need to stop and watch this live on caffeine. Didn't get to watch it live. So then,
Yeah,
in preparation for this interview, I
mm.
said, I need to watch it. I can't, don't want
Mm.
to interview MOAK and I can't even talk to him about his, big Boston battle. And then I got halfway through the second round and decided,
Mm.
no, I need to see this fresh on caffeine
Mm.
with the family because you went crazy over there. What
Yeah.
there was before you battled,
Mm.
the crowd was really warm to you from early.
Mm.
Was that because you had kind of did you have a rapport with them beforehand? Was it you were all in there kind of having a drink and talking and enjoying the rest of the card, or was that just your impact? What was that about?
Yeah, I think obviously I was like I went to the event two man deep. It was me and my guy from uni who now lives out in like New York.
Oh, that's really
Um
cool.
so yeah, like he drove me from New York to Boston and we stayed the night and stuff like that. And so when I walked in, I think I just walked in with confidence because I knew what I had.
Mm.
I kind of felt like I was going to ease past my opponent, but obviously it would be difficult in like an away settings. Like no one there knows me apart from maybe like a couple max. So I remember walking in there. I was just yeah, I was just kind of interacting with people, and then we were like, "Oh, you the guy from the UK?" And I said, "Yeah, yeah." Blah, 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 blah. Had a few exchanges here and there, and then I remember I was busting jokes with Ben, like in front of his people, and I was telling him where to stand in the battle. I said, "You're not standing there. I want to stand there." But like already, I was already like kind of
Yeah,
playing mind games and like
yeah.
sort of interacting with them slyly, and I think they were just like, okay, this guy's got something about him clearly. Like if he, but it wasn't in a disrespectful way, it was still in like a light-hearted way.
Mm. A
And so
display of confidence,
yeah,
comfortability. I'm
yeah,
coming
yeah,
in your house for the first
yeah,
time, your turf. This is
yeah,
your, across the whole ocean,
yeah,
but you're
yeah,
not
yeah.
standing there.
Mm, mm.
Move,
And I
yeah.
and I think in their eyes, like I didn't come across the way they probably expected me to in
Mm.
terms of being someone from the UK, in terms of
Yeah.
maybe like the accent and the clarity and how well they'd be able to digest. And I remember purposely kind of slowing down my flow a little bit just to make sure they were catching everything and I wasn't moving like too like fast with the delivery and stuff. So Yeah, right little intro, they were just already like amped up, and I was like,
That's why
"Yo,
I
just
wondered. That's
yeah,
why I wondered. They gave you
yeah,
hell a lot of love for, a
yeah."
kind of, nice bar, but
It
it
was a nice
wasn't
bar, but I was just like,
wasn't a room
yeah,
shaker.
yeah. It
So
wasn't like I didn't think it'd get that level of reaction.
yeah,
I thought they'll be like, "Oh, like when
nice.
the
Keep
crowd go like,
going.
like that."
Yeah, yeah.
So, but they were like, oh, so went from that moment, I was like, "Yeah, I've got this thing," because the lines that are coming after this are just mad. So when we get to it, I just knew everything that I anticipated will hit actually did hit in the end. So it was just, I think at that moment, I was just like, yeah, I've got this on lock in terms of understanding what will work and what will not work, if that makes sense. And I
Yeah.
think that was the point where I was like, if I know I can come here and already tell like what's gonna work and what's not gonna work, then I'm only gonna start flying like even more when I land back in the UK and like start taking battles on there and like understanding the crowd a bit better.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That's really cool. I mean, the iBattle crowd is a super cool crowd. Well, I haven't
Mm,
experienced it, but from, just from watching
mm.
iBattle battles, it looks like that. But that just seemed like such a warm reaction. But,
Yeah,
they went on to
yeah,
be so much more. But it just said, it made me think, he's already. He's already
mm,
made an impact without even
mm,
spitting a bar. That was really nice to see.
yeah.
You mentioned kind of, slowing down your flow a little bit, but I think you are one of the most digestible battlers, and I don't. That's
Mm,
a real compliment
mm,
that we have, especially in your class. Your
mm,
clarity and your ability to have those really easy to relate to punches.
mm,
You're not hard to stand. You've got to
yeah.
understand. You've got
Mm,
such clarity in your delivery, and
mm.
I think so. I watched you and Rivers on Caffeine with
Oh yeah,
Henny
yeah.
a little while
Mm,
back, yeah. And
mm,
one of the things, no one had any issues whatsoever with the accent. And
mm,
one of the things they did mention is,
mm,
how digestible you are. And that's such a
mm,
trait to
mm,
be able to have, because you've got,
yeah.
it's not as though you haven't got complex material. You were saying, so I think
Mm.
the sink scheme is where I stopped. In the second
Oh,
round, the
the
force
second, yeah,
it,
the force it,
for
yeah,
like, no, stop, not going any further, like not going any further. That was really nice scheming,
yeah.
but so, so digestible.
Mm,
You get,
yeah,
I'm sure there's still stuff that you can go home, watch about, and oh shit, I missed that. But
yeah,
for the
yeah.
most part,
Mm,
every part, like, it's, yeah,
mm,
great style.
mm. Thank you.
So, come back from Boston. Who did you, was it Briggsy that you had after that? So this year, let me just see, is it Briggsy, Quill, Ben Superior? I feel like I'm missing someone.
The 2-on-2 I've
Ah,
had
of
as well,
course.
and then yeah, so I had Quill first. Um, I was supposed to have Messi first actually, but then it ended up being Quill first. Then it was the international. Then it was Briggsy, and then it was the 2-on-2. Yeah,
So those are
yeah,
some real challenges. Quill
mm,
is one of the best in the UK. Certainly,
yeah,
and you're on,
yeah,
that was on the rivalry card. So that was
mm,
Premier Battles versus No Lose Chat.
yeah,
And let me say, for my Premier Battles family, who I love and adore, the reason
mm,
I played the Prem diss track, what we started with was a MOAK diss track to Prem. I just love the song. I
yeah.
just loved the song, and you glide on that beat so beautifully. No diss to
Thank
Prem,
you.
because they know it's all love over
Yeah,
here. But I
yeah.
need some more music, please, Moke. When I know
Yes,
you,
man. You
I know
know,
you're a
I
busy
want to
man.
drop
I know
some
you
more.
got a lot of things going on. But when you're ready,
Yes,
when you're
yes,
ready, I beg you,
yeah,
hop on a beat for me, please.
definitely, definitely. Like I actually enjoyed it, man. And I the thing is, I don't think a lot of people know that about me that I can actually rap on beats when I'm bothered to, like and that's even before like the whole getting into battle rap anyway. But yeah, I think I don't do it enough, and I feel like people's response to that and other stuff, it just made me think, you know what, okay, might have to start dropping some music and like
Yeah,
more maybe diss tracks or whatever,
yeah,
like battle rap related and stuff.
yeah. Or even
Yeah,
a
man.
little freestyle here and there, like just
Yeah,
letting
yeah,
people
yeah.
know, yo, I'm nice.
Mm,
on
For
and
real.
off beat.
For
You
real.
can't with me.
That's why I had
You
to title
can't.
it "Talk to Me Nice." I had to
This
title
is
it "Talk to Me
it.
Nice" because it's like, you have to understand. Listen, man, you have to give me the respect. Like
This
whether
is
it's
it.
on beat, whether it's poetry, whether it's battle rap, when it comes to the pen and just doing my thing.
I am so here for it. So yeah,
Yeah,
like I said, Quill, one of the most experienced on the
mm,
rebuild card. Lots of
mm,
competition there. It was Premier
mm,
Battles, no loose chat, and then you had Briggsy, absolute vet of the scene, league owner, like
yeah,
you're, and the international
mm,
2-on-2. You're doing a
mm,
lot. You're doing a
yeah,
lot.
yeah, man. Yeah, it was a mad start to the year when I was realizing how much I was getting like booked up and stuff. I was like, I've never had these amount of battles in such a short space of time. Like last year, I think I only had 4 battles in total, and by what now I've already had 4, going on to my 5th one next month, and then I know I've got one scheduled, yeah, later. But yeah,
Okay,
I've got
we'll
things
talk
for
about
like
that when we
yeah,
go offline.
exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm
So
just
that
like, right,
sounds like a battler of the year possible. Battler of the year contention. I mean,
yeah,
you've certainly
yeah,
got the
man.
numbers already. So,
Mm.
I
And
won't.
if I say so myself, the win ratio as well. But yeah, man.
Talk your shit.
Yeah,
Talk
man.
your shit.
Yeah.
That's it. No, that's what we're here for. And the
Mm,
2-on-2. So that was
mm.
was that your first 2-on-2?
Yeah, first two on
In
two.
fact,
Like I
before
can't.
we get to that,
Yeah.
talk to me
Mm,
about you were with Black T, your ABK brethren. What's
mm.
ABK? Like, why and why do all of you write together?
So ABK, anybody killers, arts, bars, knowledge. Yeah. So that group obviously kind of led by Rivers or created by Rivers, and I think the
Shout out
common
to
trait we
bro.
all, yeah, the common trait we all share is basically just being very surgical and very particular with our writing. Like we're not just how can I explain it? Like we actually care about the craft, if that
Yeah,
makes sense.
yeah.
And I think that's what unites us because like we could be critical with each other. We can say like, this is really good, or maybe you could add to it in a particular way, or add this to your performance, or think about these sort of factors because we care about the craft. It's not just about getting a group of guys together and saying, yeah, yeah, we're the best and da da da. It's because we're dedicated to the craft and like iron sharpens iron, and you see it in the group like someone will drop their verse and then everyone's like, fuck, I need to go back to the writing board and be like, I need to go harder. And like that's
So
that's
you
the
don't
kind
all
of
write together, no? I thought you
no,
all
no, we
wrote your
don't.
bars together, and you're in there writing each other's rounds and shit. No, that's
Nah,
okay.
nah.
Okay.
Nah, never. Because we take pride in what we do. You get it?
Mm,
Like there wouldn't be anyone in that group if they didn't take pride in what they did as an individual. Like you can admire each and every member in their own way, but at the same time, I feel like everyone in that group has pride in what they actually do and what they bring to the table. So it's like, yeah, whilst you can learn from others, it's just like, yeah, still look at yourself and be like, you know what, yeah, nah, I'm still that guy. Like,
yeah.
and I'll smoke any one of you if I feel like it as well. Like, so,
Anybody
I, yeah,
killers.
anybody can
Yeah.
get it. Yeah, anybody killers, man. So anyone
Yeah.
can get it. So yeah, even the group's not safe, man. Like,
Yeah, that's it. No, but I love that concept of
yeah,
steel sharpens
mm,
steel, like
yeah, yeah,
that
yeah.
level of healthy competition,
Mm,
that level of
mm.
inspiration. Oh, damn, that's what you're doing. I
Yeah,
need to
exactly.
go back to the
Mm,
drawing board. Let me,
yeah,
be
yeah.
inspired by that level of
Mm,
creativity
mm.
and come and, push myself. I can get more. So I
Yeah,
think it's
100%.
associations like that are super dope. But yeah, so
Yeah.
you and Black Tea and the 2-on-2, talk to me about that.
Mm. Yeah, you know what? 2-on-2 for me was a mad concept. I remember when I came into battle rap, I said I can never do a 2-on-2 just because I knew like how like what I do to prep, and I'm not
Mm,
sure if others will go to that length or will like have that same work ethic or mentality. And even just the writing itself is like people's minds work very differently. So to sit down and try and negotiate my thoughts with someone, it's just for me that felt mad. I was like,
yeah,
am I really gonna sit there and let someone tell me, nah, this ain't it?
yeah,
Like, I'm not sure if I'm ready for that. But
yeah.
me and T, obviously, we both came from like art of rap, and we kind of started at similar-ish times. But I guess I'd been more active than him over the years as the years went on, and I think we just we wanted to push art of rap so much, and like we both were constant in constant conversations about how we could help art of rap and stuff like that, and then how he would navigate through the battle rap scene because he wanted to be dedicated to like one league, a bit similar to the question you asked. And I was like, nah, just branch out, like So like we kind of always been in it together, if that makes sense. And then obviously joining ABK just like solidified that even more. It's just like, you know what, like I couldn't do this 2-on-2 with anyone else other than T. It just made sense. Like we had the history, we've even battled and stuff like that. So it's like it made sense. It made sense that we and I think even before ABK, me and Black T started to spar a little, like, we like when we were preparing for our own battles, we'd like link up and like just sort of practice with each other. So the natural chemistry and bond was there and the history. So it was just like it really showed when we battled LSD and Graza, like we were just so comfortable just going back and forth and yeah.
Will you be so comfortable in your next test, do you think, as a 2-on-2?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, you said that real quick.
Yeah, 100%.
Aren't you? Have I got your matchup mixed up? Aren't you battling
What?
Scapegoats?
Scapegoats, yeah.
Okay, no, I just wanted to check because you are so super confident. I know that's Bobby Rex and Raptor.
You expected me to be like, oh shit.
Well, no, I just wanted to make sure, like you just rolled off the tongue. Yeah, no, that's cool. We got that.
Nah, honestly, like me and T, we know like how amped we are about battling them, but also what we're capable of. I feel like whilst LSD and Grasa was a good battle in the end, we both felt like there was maybe certain things we had to include or be mindful of and stuff like that. But with this one, I think this is where we're really going to express ourselves and be like, maybe a bit more authentic, a bit more direct, a bit more surgical. And like, I don't want to give away too much, but like, yeah.
Okay.
And we got a lot.
You're gonna have to do a lot because it's Scapegoats who they've only recently formed as a 2-on-2. Bobby Rex and Raptor already incredibly established, but their debut was insane. Battled arguably one of the top 5 2-on-2 teams in the entire world. And had a debatable, and in fact, Shufflo conceded that they probably got beaten by them. So no pressure at all. But
like I think me and T had different opinions about who won that battle. But I remember I was there in the building at the time, and the way Shufflo started, I was like, wow, these guys are incredible. I was like, Shufflo are clear, man. Like I don't see any way back for these, man. So they took the first round clear to me, and then slowly but surely, round 2 and round 3, Rex and Raptor was just like stepping up, and just being more like deadly as the rounds went on. And I was just like, rah, they actually dragged it back. So I'm yet to watch it back properly in full, but I remember at the time in the room, like me and my boys, we were watching, and we were like, yeah, I think Scapegoats might have edged it, but it was a very debatable battle.
What's not debatable is how fire both teams came, and Battle of the Year UK, I think it was arguably UK Battle of the Year last year. So again, no pressure, no pressure.
That pressure is good for us though. We thrive off that, so I think we're gonna enjoy because the pressure really and truly might actually be on them. People might expect them to ease past us, so. That just gives us the license to be like, all right, fuck it, we'll do what we want, and we'll just go ham, like, and then see
I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it for sure. And you mentioned the Messi battle coming up on Trenches. Trenches is a dope, brand new UK platform coming out of London, run by some UK battlers, some London battlers. Shout out Amity and Messi. Messi is the league owner now. This was locked in before, so like you said, this should have happened on No Loose Chat. Was it on Rivalry?
Mate, this should have happened on No Loose Chat. This should have happened.
The reason it was on Rivalry, which is grudge matches, is because
it should have happened twice on No Loose Chat and once on Art of Rap. that's how like many times it's been locked in.
So what happened?
And
Like how? So this is now the fourth time.
yeah,
So you've
so the
passed your third
first
time
time,
lucky.
yeah, exactly. The first time were reasons beyond both of our control. Second time round, so I was supposed to be battling Messi when I battled Roots, basically. And so, as far as I was aware, me and Messi were kind of locked in, or like were, expected to battle at that event. And then, yeah, I was hearing Messi wasn't really on it because he wanted to kind of give himself more time because he'd just come out of a situation or whatever. And I was like,
So you
fine,
wanted a
I'll get
warm up battle before you faced you. Is
yeah.
that what
So
you're
I
telling
guess
me? Okay.
he took on Bracy, and so I was like, fair enough. Um, yeah. So I was like, fuck it, I'll take Roots then. And then that was that. Then obviously the rivalry one was the one that hurt me the most because it was like this guy was talking so much and I was just being calm and because I
There
knew
was a lot of
like
talk.
yeah, there was a lot of talk. There was these spaces. There were these acts on like his freestyles. There was just all this poking and antagonizing. I was just there like, you carry on, me, I'm writing. Like, and I was writing some crazy stuff. And by the time I'd finished and I wanted to then get into the promo, that's when he started to go quiet and he was like, and then he pulls out like 2 days before, and I'm like, what? And I was just, yeah, like I tried to get a lot of
Devastating.
people to come to that, and yeah, it was supposed to be a big, big event. It was still a big event, obviously, but I think people anticipated that as battle of the night, and I think wherever you put MOAK versus Messi on a card will be battle of the night kind of thing,
Talk your shit.
like
Yeah, yeah. No,
yeah,
the scene has
mm,
high expectations for that battle.
yeah,
Messi,
yeah,
an incredibly capable
yes,
opponent who lost on his debut. On his debut event, so he's the league owner of Trenches, and he lost
yeah,
to your ABK brethren and 2-on-2
exactly. Lost to
partner,
my right hand
Black
man,
T. I don't know that he's going
Mm,
to be able. Like, I can't see him taking another loss on his league back to back against the
mm,
partner of the dude who beat him the first time. Does that worry you at
yeah.
all?
I mean, for me, it just makes it more exciting because now I know he knows he has to come with it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And that's good. That's what like I want him to because whatever he will bring will not nullify what I have for him. And that's like yeah, I'm so confident in what I have that I'm just like, please bring your best, man. Let's make it exciting. But the result won't change, basically. So yeah, man. Like I want to see a good Messi. I want to see a good Messi. I mean, he might even surprise me and take a round or stuff, but I don't. He's not going to win the battle. That I can say for sure.
You think you're getting all three?
Yeah, more or less. More or
Okay.
less. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
respect it. I respect it.
Mm.
Now, bear with me 1 second. I didn't think this battle would ever be booked again. I didn't think you'd ever do it again, to be fair.
Yeah.
What made you change your mind? Well, I don't know if you changed your mind, but what made you agree for the fourth time to say, you know what, I'm going to write again. I'm going to prepare. I'm going to book out my time and make sure I've
Yeah.
got time for this.
I think the thing that made me change my mind because I remember after the rivalry card, I was so pissed off with him. Like
Yeah,
I was just fuming.
I
I was like,
remember.
I know I've got this good material, but like I'm so angry and I don't think he deserves to have the battle and yada yada yada. And I think over time I kind of got over it and I was looking at my material. I was like, bro, this has to get out
The
somehow, man.
world
Like,
needs this.
yeah,
The world needs to see this.
yeah.
Messi
And it's
needs
like,
to hear this.
yeah, and plus it's like it's also a good narrative as well. Like everyone knows, like even from Art of Rap days, they're like, oh, so when you battling Messi, you keep talking about him in your battles. So it's like there's been years of build up. So is only gonna add to the intensity of the battle. And plus, like so far this year, I've been battling outside of London in all my battles. So three in Manny and then one in America. So
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
I haven't actually battled in London this year. So I was like, for me, the circumstances make sense. It's on his own league, so he can't run and hide. And then it's in London as well, so I can get like people to come down and watch. Because everyone keeps saying, "Oh, when you next battling in London, you're always battling." Da, da, da. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. So I feel like this is the perfect opportunity for it to happen. And yeah, if it goes wrong again, then I really wouldn't know what to do at that point.
Yeah, I mean it's Messi's. I mean, Messi can't. It's his event, so
Yeah,
touch
exactly.
wood. That's not wood
Yeah,
at
touch
all.
wood.
Touch wood.
Yeah, yeah.
Saving unless
Mm,
he's not at the event.
mm, mm.
Unless he's not at his own event, the battle's got to go down. The battle
Yeah,
has to
yeah.
go down,
It has
surely.
to.
So,
Has to. So,
did that factor into your decision? If I battle you on trenches,
mm.
you can't escape.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I was just like, then there's no excuse now. Like, there's literally none. And then if you somehow flop it, then what does that say? It just says like you're not ready to do it. Like,
I
and
think
yeah.
it would be very telling if it
Mm,
was booked for the fourth time on Messi's
mm,
own league, and
mm,
you know, again, touch wood, but saving
yeah,
some sort of disaster, it didn't happen. It would be we would draw inferences as the legal
yeah.
as legal advocates would say. We would be able to draw inferences.
Honestly, it will get to the point where I'll say I've battled Messi and I beat him 3-0. I'm sorry. Like, I'll just take the win anyway. I'll add it to my little record.
Mm.
But yeah, yeah. So that's gonna be June 26th, folklore in Shoreditch, um, which is a Sunday, 2 to 7 p.m. Sorry, little plug there, but
No,
yeah, man.
please plug away,
Yeah,
plug
I want.
away, plug away.
Yeah,
I
man.
will.
I want.
I'm hoping to have Messi and Amity, and I'm definitely going to be doing some promo for
Yeah,
that
yeah.
event
That's a good man.
beforehand, probably next
Mm,
week. So yeah, no,
mm,
that's what you're here for, to plug your shit so
exactly.
that people can
Exactly.
tap in, get in tune. If you are in London, this is London's Summer of Battle Rap. There are free events in the next few weeks coming up, in the next sort of 5-6 weeks. Three
Mhm.
dope events in London, three different leagues. How
Mm.
many battlers? Like, it is lit. If you are in London and the surrounding areas, if you have a
Mm.
car, if you've got train fare, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull
Yes,
up. Because
yes, yes, yes.
yeah, each
Mm,
we don't know the No Lose Chat card yet, but we know that No Lose
mm,
Chat put on lit events. They always have dope
mm,
cards, so I'm
mm,
expecting big things. Oh, and it's era
mm.
versus era, isn't it?
Yeah, it's era versus era. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's gonna be crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hot in London this summer. It
Yeah,
is
it's
hot in London this
huge.
summer. The Premier Battles card is insane. Is
Mm,
insane.
mm,
Trenches are really the went to the first event. It's the second event. The first event was such a nice vibe, very
mm,
different vibe from any other
yeah,
London event or any other event that I've been to. Very unique, but still they're bringing in new talent or fresh
mm,
guys that we haven't seen with the guys that are putting in work. So a
mm.
lot going on here in London this summer. And talk to me just about the strength. What's your position? What do you think about the strength of the scene at the moment? You're someone who's been in tune for a very long time.
Mm,
Where do you
mm.
see things at the moment?
Yeah, I see things as I see like the battle rap scene is actually in a good place. I think what will strengthen it is if like every other platform, or every platform, I should say, sorry, is like consistent with building on what they've done from the last event, or like trying to make things more exciting and being very professional as well, like with everything they do. So I think if that continues, and then also if the battlers continue to step their game up and not like sort of fall into this trap of like, well, yeah, I've done this many views and I get paid X amount and like this and that and like showboat and stuff. Like, yeah, that's good as trash talk or whatever, but like if that is taken away from your care of the craft or what you're doing, then like that's not gonna be beneficial to the scene. Like, we need everyone on their A game. So I feel like if those three things are like continually done, then yeah, it's only going to continue growing strength to strength. And I see the type of cards that these leagues are putting on, like for now and also future events and what they've got planned. And I'm just like, if they keep this up, like we're going to be back into that age where battle rap was doing numbers views wise and like
Mm.
packing out events and people were excited again and people are just like proper in tune to it. So yeah, man. And the fact that I'd say iBattle as well is also helping with trying to give people exposure from here in the
Shout
US
out
and
Lex.
keeping that.
Shout out
Yeah, shout out to
iBattle.
Lex, man.
Yeah.
trying to keep that connection going. I think if that continues to stay strong, then it's only going to help people be more hungry to like put in the work and maybe get internationals and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, it's in a good place. It's in a good place. Like, and you've got all the experienced or like the old vets or whatever, the people who've retired, like slowly coming back one by one. Like Tony
And
D. Got,
putting on crazy
yeah,
performances.
exactly.
Crazy. Like they
Crazy,
never
crazy.
fucking left. Like
Honestly, like
mad.
So it'll be interesting to see if a few more come back. I think a lot of people want to see like Gemini, Archaic, um, who else? With my
Gem's a step away.
a
He could,
step
like
away.
he's a step away.
Yeah,
For the
yeah,
last 18 months, I've seen him
mm.
tentatively come
Yeah.
closer.
Slowly but
It can't
surely,
be
yeah.
long. It can't be long. And I think this is what
Because you
happens as
can't resist.
well. You lot
Yeah,
draw them out. It's like, hold on,
exactly.
hold on.
Yeah,
Who are these little, what are they
yeah,
doing? Like, this is my
mm,
shit in my sea surf
yeah,
voice. Like, I
exactly.
ain't having it.
And
He's
that
coming.
that
He's
only
coming.
reflects how healthy the scene is because they
That's
wouldn't
it.
be getting drawn back if they
Nope.
didn't feel like, oh shit,
Yeah.
there's some new levels,
That's
there's
it. I
like some
got.
new faces or
That's
new
it.
fresh
That's
competition.
it.
And I think what it is as well is like the people they were kind of above at the time they were battling are now kind of rising up and cementing themselves as the new like
Yeah.
god tier battlers or whatever. So they're thinking, you know what? I need to reestablish my my place in this thing before
That's
people
it.
forget me and stuff. Because people can be forgettable. Like once you miss a few cards or maybe a couple years, like no one cares. Like they
Mm.
start to worry about what's going on currently. So yeah, man.
Yeah, that's it.
Um,
And you mentioned Archaic as well. I've
yeah,
seen him as well. I've
mm,
seen him as well. Tentatively
yeah,
put his, toe in. I think it's only a matter of time, and I'd love to see it for sure. I'd love to see
yeah.
it. So we've got, where are we? We're mid June. We're half of the way through the year.
Mm.
You said, we know you've got Messi. You said something which you're going to tell me about when we get off air. What do you want to achieve for the rest of the year? Now, what's your goal in terms of finishing the year? What will you, what will, how will you, what do you need to do to feel like I've accomplished what I set out?
Yeah. I think one thing that spurred me on after last year was the Battlers of the Year list, and obviously I
Shout
finished
wiretap.
top 10, wiretap, all of that. I finished top 10, and I was happy with that. And I said to myself, okay, I want to aim for top 5 now, like for the year. So I think that's also been a reason as to why I've been taking on more battles than usual, and also trying different things in each battle, making different moments, and like experimenting and really like keeping things fresh. So for me, it's like if I do finish in that top 5, for me that's an accomplishment. And I think also getting a couple of wins against like more experienced or as perceived better battle rappers than me
Oh,
would
who's got
be.
higher stock? Who's ranked higher?
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
exactly. Yeah. Like getting a couple wins or
Mm-hmm.
dubs from those people would be hugely beneficial. Because I feel like I took one off Briggs, which was nice, but it's now searching for that next one, like and maybe another one, and then if I can finish with it, another international battle of some sort, whether that's here or abroad, that would be sick as well.
That would be exciting. I'm hearing there's a 3-day Apex, or not, I'm hearing there is a 3-day
mm,
Apex?
yeah, I think it's
Apex
gonna be.
event in
Yeah.
September with many an international on it. So,
Mm,
but you, what, oh, yes, Briggsy Battle comes out on Sunday. If you are not following the UK battle rap platforms, I don't know. Are you on
mm.
crack? Is it crack? It must be.
Literally,
It must
it
be.
must be that.
We have fire coming out of our country. Premier Battles as well drops like every week. They must drop at least a couple of battles. Go and subscribe. MOAK versus Briggsy is coming out on Sunday. MOAK has also got another couple of battles on there. MOAK versus Quill, MOAK
Hmm.
versus Mackenzie, and definitely go and subscribe to Nodu's chat as well.
Yeah.
MOAK has battled a few times on there as well. And Trench's Battle League, also need to go and subscribe. That's where you can see him against Messi. And if you are in the country, if you are in London, you need to be at these events, and tickets will run out. Tickets will run out.
Hold them.
This is it. So get your tickets. Is there anything that you want to leave us with? Is there anything you want to get out that we haven't covered already?
Yeah, so I guess I'm gonna, after my Messi battle, I'm gonna be on a little bit of a break. So I'm not gonna be obviously on the plug. You've seen that. Era versus era, I'm not gonna be on there. Apex, I may not. Who knows? And
That
then
was a
so you'll probably
yes. MOAK is on Apex. That's the title of the YouTube drop. MOAK announces Apex battle.
So yeah, I think from September onwards is when you'll start seeing me again. Obviously, I got the scapegoats with T in is looking like it's going to be November times.
Okay.
I'm not completely sure, but it's definitely not going to be over the summer. So yeah, so
Well, you
for
deserve
now,
a
those are the
break.
two things I got locked in. But I know there's more that to be locked in as well. So yeah, man, watch this space. Watch this space, man.
Definitely watch this space. Where can people watch this space? Where can they follow you specifically?
Yeah, man. So social medias at MOAK_TP, MOAK_TP, all social media platforms. I know that's not my actual app, but that's what you'll see.
That's so
Profile
cute.
picture. Yeah, man.
MOAK, not MOAK.
MOAK,
It's on the
please make
thumbnail.
sure.
Don't get it
Yes.
confused. MOAK,
Don't
not
get it confused,
MOAK.
bro. Yeah, man. So, yeah, man. Social media, all of that, and yeah, just make sure you come to the next event, man. 26th June, Trenches. Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's
Well,
all I want
I
to leave the
think I'm
people
going to
with, man.
come
They
back
have
as
to be
well.
there.
Yeah, you have to. Listen, this battle as well, style clash, complete style clash. Messi, like you said, took a little gap from the scene, but he is a dangerous opponent. He is a
He is.
dangerous opponent coming off a loss on his own league to your partner. So this is going to be a war. MOAK has something at stake. Messi has something at stake. Neither can lose this battle. Someone has to. So if you are in London, pull up,
Yep.
pull up. And definitely go and follow MOAK. If you're unfamiliar, get familiar, because he's just pure fire. Dope interview, really informative while staying conversational. Terrell, that's lovely. Thank you so much for saying that.
Jeez.
Thank you everyone who's watched live, who will watch
Big up,
later
big
on
up.
Caffeine, and who will watch on YouTube later. If you're on YouTube, those Premier Battles, No Douche Chat, and Trench's Battle League are just like a search away. It will take you 15 seconds. So if you love me, if you love London, then you will go and subscribe to UK Battle Rap. So please do that. MOAK, thank you so much for coming on the show.
So much, man.
It's been a pleasure, and good luck for what's coming up next. Can't wait to. I'm gonna have to have you back, so I had a few more questions, but I'm conscious of time, and I want to know about future. But we'll get there. There's time. Yeah,
Sure? All right,
we got
cool.
plenty of time. We got plenty of time. So Caffeine, Mike, and I are gonna leave you. Say goodbye to the people, Mike.
Peace. Love people. Love for tuning in. Shout out to LondonJennn. Thank you for having me again. I'm out.